Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 18th episode of Caches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and of course, Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. It's been too long. A week was too long. I think I was dreaming of dice rolls.
Yeah. It was like nice to have the week off, but at the same time, I was like, man, I wish we could be playing D&D right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It just means we love it.
So tired.
It's gonna be so much better when we come back. So all of you at home, I hope you all had some time during our week off to really reflect and think on how much you love Dungeons and Dragons. I will say that so far I've narrowly avoided multiple impulse purchases for dice over the past week or so, but to be honest, based on our pre-game discussion, I'm probably gonna buy some after we finish tonight. Another cool thing. Oh, go ahead.
Don't forget the fridge thing.
Oh yeah, I got several things I gotta purchase before I'm allowed to buy dice, so I'll make a note of it. But some early insider news that I have. I've been asked to DM for a charity D&D one shot in August with some other friends who also play and stream. The details are still being worked out right now, but I'm really excited to share it because I love charity D&D and I'll get to actually DM it this time. So of course now I need to write a compelling one shot that will make people throw money at the screen for charity. And if we're not successful, it's all my fault, but no pressure at all. So
it's fine.
more, no pressure. It'll be fine.
That's super cool though.
Yeah, I'm happy. More info on that in the next couple of weeks whenever we get things nailed down. So super excited. Your little dungeon master's growing up, guys.
Oh, don't forget about
Look at little Max.
Yeah.
Shot.
Another cool
when you're
thing.
doing a show on the official D&D channel.
Ooh, fancy.
Someday it'll happen.
I don't know. We'll see. They are voting on the Dungeon Master Challenge I entered, so we'll see if I'm good enough for that. But anyway, another cool thing that I want to share is that we actually have over 200 plays on our podcast now, on our podcast version of the show.
Whoa.
So I, for one, am pleasantly surprised by that. So thank you at home who listen to the show via podcast. We very much appreciate it. Also, if you didn't know and you can't watch the show live, we do have a podcast as well as the VOD on YouTube. The podcast is wherever podcasts are sold. Actually, you don't have to buy them, but it sounds better that way. And they release on Tuesdays at noon if you're not one of our patrons. If you're a patron, you get the podcast a little early or the video a little early. But anyway, without further ado, we can go ahead and check out all the sillies and settle in for tonight's episode of Caches and Cantrips. Our story last left off with our adventurers waking up in the Grey Jug Inn the day after the Eve of Tales in the city of Isgarth. They had their breakfast at the inn and filled up on supplies for their journey ahead. Before leaving the city, they decided to go back to the Great Library and visit with Risa to potentially say one final goodbye to Corin. While speaking with her, they learned that there was, of course, very little information on the Conclave and the land of Salon, as they were doing a little bit of research. Aside from that, they also learned that a former master arcanist named Ophiar Zassim was believed to have separated the land into an island and built a large tower just to the east of Fourcross. And they'd asked this question after seeing it on a map. When asked about Corin, Risa shared the news that she had already been placed with a new family, and their protocol of their order is that she's not allowed to know where she's placed for the safety of those that are being hidden from prying eyes. But as the group was leaving, Ron heard Risa whispering to herself again. Ron confronted Risa, but she denied that she was talking to anyone. Ron, of course, believed that she wasn't, of course, telling the truth, but she stayed tight-lipped about it. Tight-lipped. I promise I can talk today. Before leaving town, the group purchased some new horses before heading back to the Order of Iberus in Tustin. When they arrived at their guild hall, they reported to the founder, Taryn Van, and regaled him with their stories of adventure. After reporting in, they met with the Lieutenant, Quentin Hannibal, in his office to confirm the completion of their previous contract. They also picked up a new contract to rescue some expeditionary miners that had gone missing in the royal mines of Antis. He also, of course, reminded them that they owed 5 gold pieces each for their guild dues. When they asked how they could get an audience with King Oscar, they were pointed back towards Taryn after a little bit of laughter at their expense. As they had learned earlier, Sir Virgil used to train and work with Taryn, and they informed him of Sir Virgil's passing and explained why they needed this audience with the king, which is of course to return his sword. Taryn agreed that he would send a messenger to General Uthek in the king's court to see if they could gain an audience to return this. After that, the party then set off towards their new contract at the mines. When they arrived, they spoke with Supervisor Finna to work out the details of payment, and after that, they set off into the mine. As they descended further, they were able to rescue both Dimble and Dane, 2 of the 4 that had gone missing, from some aggressive jellies that had blocked their path of escape. After that encounter, they continued even deeper and deeper into this mine, sort of hitting uncharted areas. And after a couple hours of travel, they made their way into a large open cavern, where they encountered some creatures that were hidden among the cave formations. After a tense battle, the group was able to defeat them. And that's where we will start our story tonight. Just after your battle with the rock-looking creatures. And I believe you all were deciding on whether you were going to take a rest or not. But first, I'll say, can you name what your horses' names are? Your new ones. DM trivia on the spot.
We named them. Hold on.
Sparky.
Mine was
wrote it down.
minus 75, I think.
Sparky,
Yes, that's right.
Elky,
Ron was Elk.
75, Daffodil.
Very nice. Very proud
You
of you.
take
Still
notes,
salty about losing
DM.
that gold.
All right. So you're in the cavern after this tense battle. What do you do?
So I think we were talking about how we'd like to take a short rest, but we know there's more potential survivors that could be in trouble.
Yes.
But if we're dead, we can't really help anybody.
How dead are we? Ron's fine. If we
Did
don't
you take a
pretty-
short rest last time?
No.
No.
Uh,
You had discussed and didn't commit. So here's your first decision of the night.
I'm feeling pretty, like, not so good, you know?
when was our last long rest?
Like this, when we went to sleep.
The day before.
Just wondering because I have some hit die marked off.
It would have been the day before.
Maybe we did take a short rest?
You did
I
not.
don't think we did.
No, I don't think we did. Yeah, I think
So I
you
should-
should have all your hit dice, yeah.
Okay. Get rid of it.
I do want to note that if we don't take a short rest, I only have 1 fireball left. You know.
What
In
do you
case we
have
need
if
it.
we take a short rest?
I would benefit, but it's up to everybody else.
Mhm.
But like, how many spells would you have? How many fireballs? Just like theoretically, you know, humor me.
Have 1 fireball, 1 fancy spell at my 2nd level, and 4 spells at my 1st level. However, I only have 1 sorcery point left, which allows me to do other fancy magic things.
Is this
but
how you do
would-
the crazy, dangerous stuff?
no, I do that a different way.
Oh,
I-
this is very confusing to me.
Oh, so danger is always constant.
Yeah, you
Seems-
know.
I mean, we've known her
live
long
life
enough that
on
that
the
seems
edge.
accurate, yeah.
I will
will
say
say-
that as a sorcerer, for a short rest, you gain hit points back, but I do not believe you get sorcery points or spell slots back.
That's not true. With my attunement ring, I get more sorcery points back.
There you go.
Which is what
Hmm.
I was just about to say, but everyone rudely interrupted me.
Oh, because of your Bloodwell vial. That's right.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I
You
will
spent good
point
money
out,
on that.
I think I
did.
only have maybe one more cool monk thing in me at this point.
Well, if we cannot perform at our most optimal combat readiness, then perhaps we should rest.
I think so. I think we have to really, if we run in there all like guns a-blazing with nothing, we're just going to end up dead. Maybe get someone else killed as well. As always, Ron has the right of it. Let's set up a place to rest.
All right. What's
How
the
about
verdict?
over there?
We're gonna take a little rest-a-roo here.
Oh, yes, that spot looks very good. That spot right over there, Valkian. Good
Uh-huh.
eyes.
So we do short rest.
You do gain
Yes.
a
We
short
complete
rest.
it. We do?
So you spend an hour in this dark and damp cave, just a little bit further past
I'm gonna
any
roll a hit
sort of
dice.
scaffolding or permanent structure that's in that room.
I have one question.
Sure.
For the blood vial, I read it as if like any amount of hit points used, I regain all of my sorcery points, or is it however many hit points or hit die I use, I regain that many sorcery
Yeah.
points?
So when you roll any amount of hit dice, you recover hit points, then you regain those sorcery points.
So I
so-
regain all of them, or the
Yep.
however many I rolled.
Five sorcery points,
Okay, so I regain all
which I
of them.
think is all of them at your level.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's how I interpret it, so I just wanted to make
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
sure.
Make sure you mark off your charge there, 'cause you can't use it until the next dawn, I believe.
Does anybody remember if I used my healing tonic on you
You
last
did?
session? I forgot to write it
I think
down.
you used it on me.
Oh, it's short or long rest, so now I can use it again on everyone actually, so we're good. But it
Okay.
was just
Where
long.
does the charge live?
I think if you go to your inventory and then you click it, and there's a charge at the top, and you click the little box.
Welcome to the gang learns how to play their character sheets.
It's okay. It's more
Oh,
of a.
I see.
I'm feeling well rested now.
All right. Everyone good on their
Full
short
rested.
rest?
Oh, wait,
Feel
Yep.
fantastic.
So,
Good as new.
just as a quick reminder for you all, there's very little light in this cave. You've been seeing some kind of dimly lit torches as they're about to be burned out, maybe a little more than embers. So, you have one oil flask left for your lamp because you threw the other one. You also have however many torches you all have, and then Vin has the light cantrip. So,
Mhm.
what I would ask is once you start going through, let me know who is using what, and then have to keep track of the resources you're using.
Ron, do you want me to light your sword again, or anything else?
Yes, you can light Ron's axe.
And then I light Ron's axe.
Perfect.
Since I can see, should I walk out in front?
Oh, reconnaissance is a good idea. If you want to scout
Really
ahead.
good. Yeah, I agree with Ron.
Okay. Get into silent monk mindset.
Gotcha. Okay. So as you make your way further down into the cave, and you'd notice that in the room that you were previously in, there were some cave-ins. So there's really only one path to go. So you make your way further into this cavern, and as time goes on, you become more and more aware that this point is really where it's only the expedition miners going forward. Very little scaffolding, enough torchlight maybe to just see at this point. So you make your way further and you spend another solid hour kind of making your way, winding through these tunnels, as there's just little pieces of chalk mark where they had gone that you're seeing along the side of the cave walls. The deeper you delve, the more kind of damp it gets. Even water starts dripping from the ceiling. The temperature drops maybe 30 degrees where you're going deeper into this cave. So it's not freezing, but it's chilly. It's a nice 50 degrees, whereas previously it was about 80 on the surface. So as you continue further, you reach an area where the cave sort of just ends, and you look below you and you see that there is sort of a cavern that goes straight down, and you can tell me what you'd like to do.
Can I kick a rock down to see how deep it goes?
Sure. Easy enough. You kick a rock down and you wait a couple seconds, and there, if you'd like a more accurate guess, you could roll an intelligence check for me, just straight intelligence.
Okay. Well, good luck, everybody. -1, 7.
Okay. It's pretty far.
Yes, very deep.
I guess Ron's gonna pull out a torch and light it and then drop it down.
Okay, so you light this torch with your flint and tinder, and you hold it over. As you're kind of holding this torch over, you kind of strain your eyes, and just at the edge of kind of the area you think you might see ground, you drop it down the hole, and you kind of watch the torch kind of fall down, and it opens up into a wider cavern. You can see sort of like shiny bits going down, and you see the torch hit the ground. You guess somewhere between maybe 40 to 50 feet down, where the last probably quarter of it is open.
Does this look like a natural cavern, or is there like climbing tools that the expedition miners probably left behind?
Yeah, so if you take a second to look, which you have light cast on you, on your sword, or on your axe, excuse me, and you can look and you can see those shiny bits that you saw as the torch fell, were a couple of pitons that were left. But don't see any rope for whatever reason.
I actually have about 50 feet of rope, so we need to use that.
I have rope too if we need it. I think we all have rope, no?
Yes, but
yes,
it's a good idea.
This is like what we used before. Remember, we all had rope for the traps in the one place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have rope. What will you affix it to?
Is there anything by the pit around it?
You
looks
could
sturdy
not
enough?
right next to it. You could go a little further back and maybe find a stalagmite. If you have climbing tools, you could easily hammer some pitons in to anchor it. Just depends on what you have.
I have climbing tools.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
do that.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I took the Dungeoneer's pack. So I think it works like this.
Well, you should let Ron hammer it. He's like one hit, it's just like all the way in.
Okay, here you go.
Ron will hammer the piton in. Piton?
Just
And,
picturing Vin's like tink tink tink, and then Ron's just like thunk.
Oh,
Yeah, so easy enough as you produce your climbing kit out of your adventurer's pack, and you hammer the pitons in and secure the rope and tie the knot. You're all adventurers, so you have no problem tying knots. And you lower the rope downward. It is up to you. You could try and just lower yourself down, kind of gymnasium style, or you could It may take some additional rope to tie on, or you could kind of put anchor points in the pitons to make it easier as you climb down. So
Yeah, we'll use the existing pitons there.
gotcha. So easy enough. And who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right. So Falcon, you grab the rope, and as you're kind of lowering yourself down, you are hammering in pitons, tying off for probably the first 35 feet down to make it easier for everyone to climb down. And then you get to a space where there's about maybe 15 feet of just open cavern where you'll have to climb.
As in it kind of like slopes at a backwards angle out.
So
it's just
basically this kind of cylindrical like hole, and then it just opens into a large cavern.
So we're just gonna be dangling.
Mm-hmm.
And is the rope long enough at this point to reach the ground?
You'd have to tie two together to use the pitons and have it hit the
I'll
ground.
just
So
I would have had my rope on me and I just tie that up.
Yeah.
For the next stretch down.
And can we see?
And-
You said you can see the ground or no?
the
Did I
torch is
miss-
there, and you can see the
Okay.
ground. So
So
Easy enough.
I'll just slide down.
and I would
Shimmy
ask,
down, I guess.
let's go ahead and make an athletics check for me for that last little bit. And I'll say you have advantage on this since you were able to climb down using pitons, and this is just the last little bit.
That's gonna be 21.
Easy enough. You kind of reach the end there and just slide down easily and carefully, and you lower yourself down and reach the cave floor. So you're down, and then
Body strength, baby.
yeah, who's next in the order?
Vin should
I'll
go
go.
next.
Oh, who?
Yes, you, Vin.
Yes, me. I'll go.
Ron will stay up here for light purposes.
Okay, thank you. And I like tie it around my waist, and I like look behind my shoulder and just kind of like bunny hop down until I hit the opening part.
Yeah, perfect. Easy enough, and since it's all anchored, you're able to lower yourself down easily, and then you reach that point when you can see Valken sitting there with the torch on the ground, or if he's picked it up, it could be in his hands, and so you kind of open up. So just give me an athletics check. You can have advantage on that since you spent most of the way cruising with
While
your
she's doing that,
climber's kit.
can I scan my surroundings while I'm down here to see if there's
Yeah.
a direction we should go or if there's anything down here waiting for us?
Sure, make a perception check.
Not great. 7.
7. Okay, so you pick up the torch, because you need a little bit of light for some of your dark vision, and you're trying to scan around, and you can see kind of an open cavern, but you haven't really had enough time to kind of search around the area to figure out the direction they went. So you don't really notice anything that just jumps out at you just yet, but that may change as you spend more time looking in the cavern.
Okay, cool.
I rolled a 21.
21, perfect. You lower yourself down easily, and you hit the stone floor of the cavern. Who's next?
Ron, you want me to wait and hold the rope, or you could go and.
Ron will go last. It is all right.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, just be safe, my friend. Watch your back. I'll go down.
All right, an athletics check with advantage as you get most of the way down easily with the climbing kit.
Ooh, these guys like me today. Ooh, these guys really like me today. What is it? Athletics?
Yep.
$19.
Easy peasy. You lower yourself
Sorry,
down,
math
no
is
problem.
hard.
And then Ron is last. So same
Alrighty.
thing. You can make your way down.
You can do it, Ron!
When you yell that, you hear, "You can do it, Ron! You can do it, Ron! You can do it, Ron!" You hear echo,
Hello!
and it echoes further and further.
Thank you, many Vin.
Roll a old 16 for
Perfect.
the
I'm always
athletics.
reminded of that Grinch scene where he's like, "You're an idiot."
Yeah, easy enough. You lower yourself down, and you kind of slide the last little bit, and you reach the stone floor. Who has the torch that you dropped, by the way? Is anyone carrying it?
Vin,
Will they move it?
Valkan picked it up, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll be.
Okay, yeah, you've got the torch, which has about an hour or so of light, so keep that in mind. All right, so you see kind of a vast cavern ahead of you.
We'll press forward.
Any particular direction you want to go, since now you've opened up into a cavern. So if you're trying to follow the trail of the expedition miners, it may take a little bit to figure out.
Well, I didn't see much of anything.
Yep. So depending on what
maybe
you want to
somebody else
do,
wants to
you
take a look.
you could try and perceive your surroundings and just kind of get a lay of the land. You do know that they were using chalk marks, so you could use some investigation to try and find those, or even a survival roll if you're trying to track them.
8.
What were you rolling for?
Just an investigation.
Gotcha. Yep. And you take a minute in kind of the immediate area. You start looking at some of the walls, not seeing anything for some reason. What about the rest of you? You can do perception, investigation, survival, depending on what you'd like to know.
Like to do a perception,
Sure.
but I don't have dark vision. Does that make it harder?
You have light. There's
I
light.
got That's what
The
you're
axe
saying.
is,
Okay.
is lighting the way.
Yeah, I just perception. I always think of it as being like a further away. Check.
You're good
if
for
that
now.
makes
You have plenty
sense.
of light.
8.
Yeah, you take a look around and not really
Tried.
seeing too much here. It's wide open, hard to kind of tell where they went. What about Vin?
Can I make a survival check to
Sure.
see if I see
Ooh,
like
yeah.
footprints or
Yeah.
anything?
Absolutely.
Let me math. 10.
10 is what you needed. You're
Oh,
low
thank
DC,
God.
so.
Oh, nice.
As you kind of are looking around and they're looking for chalk marks or something, and you're discussing and you can't find anything, and you're sort of looking at the ground trying to find some other thing to find, and you do find what appears to be a boot print in some dirt and some mud that is kind of formed down in the cavern, and it is leading similar direction that when you went down, and further in that way. So you found some footprints. You're not for sure whose or what they are, but there are footprints, and you could tell that it was a shoe or a boot of some sort.
Guys, there's some footprints this way. A boot, but it might not be who we're looking for, but at least it's something.
Does it lead further down?
Yes?
All right, then we shall go.
Okay, so you make your way and you follow these footprints as she's sort of tracking there. It's easy enough since it's pretty damp down here. It doesn't really dry, and you can just see like footprints in little puddles and things like that. And you make your way down and follow it further and further, and you find the cavern sort of curves around, and you see some like rudimentary forms of like scaffolding, perhaps to keep rocks from falling or some sort. And you sort of look to your left and you see darkness. You can't see ground over the side. So it appears that this direction you're going, the path is narrowing. And as you kind of make your way and you sort of stop and look at some of the scaffolding, and let's see here. Valken and Ron, you notice that there is a little more flora down here than what you really encountered, and you've been going for, you know, a couple hours, even a few hours at this point, since you first started. So you're getting pretty deep, even though this is treacherous. It's well traveled at this point by the expeditionary miners. So you notice there's outcroppings of mushrooms and such on the walls. You look.
Dude,
Mhm.
any happen to be pink, purple, or green, like what we found from the fog force? Or are
Yeah.
these like a more typical mushrooms you would find?
Yeah, they are. They don't look the same as the mushrooms that you had gotten from the Fae pixies. They look more akin to some mushrooms you'd find kind of deep in the earth. Not sure how far you all have traveled, but they don't look like those mushrooms specifically. Just look like large, different, dark-colored mushrooms. There are some variation of subtle colors, but nothing like bright in your face.
Do any of these look edible to you, Vin?
Oh, let me check.
Yep.
Ooh. 8.
Were you rolling a nature check, I'm assuming? That's what you would roll to see if
I
they're
was
edible?
doing survival. Should I do nature?
Yeah, just whatever 8 and then your nature.
4 then.
Actually, you know what? I think in this case, either way,
I'll take the 8, but I'm sure it's not very good.
you're not sure. You know, these aren't the type of mushrooms that you normally find whenever you are kind of foraging based on your Outlander background. So you're not familiar with sort of the flora that grows deep in caverns and such. So hard to tell.
I'll just pocket a couple and put them in a satchel.
I think that's a good assumption to just pocket it for now. I wouldn't take that while we're battling.
Okay.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
But if we bring it back, they could be like rare mushrooms worth like, you know, pretty good amount of money or very delicious. So you should save them.
I will say
save 'em for
that
sure.
as Vin sort of gets closer and Ron, as you walk up to the mushroom to kind of pluck it and try to grab it, I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Oh no!
What did you do?
Are we fighting mushroom people?
It's not actually a wall with mushrooms. It's skin with mushrooms.
Oh, gross. Gross.
Don't be brown mold.
I'm just
Oh,
guessing.
right.
Damn Ron trying to forage.
Ron, not everything that grows in dirt is friendly.
All right.
How many
Ron.
times do I have to tell you? That's
Okay.
so pretty.
So
Oh, that wall's moving.
Do we add our initiative?
you just tell me when I ask you for it.
Oh, okay. I'm
Um,
getting confused with our other game.
Yeah, so you see 2 of these mushrooms kind of reach out towards you, and you notice that they're almost completely imperceptible as some sort of creature until they move. There is no way for you to tell what they were unless you just happen to know this particular mushroom. So, these 2 will be getting a surprise round. So, Bryn, what is your initiative, please?
11.
Okay, Ron, what is yours?
15.
Valken
15.
and Vin.
14.
Nice.
I also I counted wrong because I unattuned something that I shouldn't have. I rolled a 9, not an 8.
Still wouldn't be
I don't know
enough,
if
but
that makes a difference.
that's okay. Good to know for the future, though.
Yeah.
So, Ron, you sort of see 2 of these mushrooms start to move, and you kind of, you know,
I'm like, oh,
you're
no.
surprised by it, but they're acting a little slowly, so they're not gonna have advantage on you per se. So, Ron, you're surprised. Valken's surprised. Vin's surprised, and Bryn is surprised. Okay, up next is our fungus right here. And is going to try and attack you, Ron, twice. One of which is a 10 and another is a 6. So,
All right.
does not hit. The other one is going to reach out to you as well. And both do not hit. So they reach out and you're able to get your shield up. And these sort of just like rotting sort of tendrils reach out and just smack against your shield. Ron, you are up.
mushroom is no match for Ron, and swing with my axe.
Go for it.
Swinging once for what's my plus for 19?
What was your roll?
19 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
Also swingeth with the axe for 5 damage, and then I'll
5 damage. Okay.
striketh for a second time.
Go for it.
14 to attack.
14 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. You sort of reduce this thing to just sort of a stalk with a couple of just fibrous pieces on it, but it still appears to be, I guess, what you'd call alive. You didn't chop it in half or anything. But Falcon, you are next. You currently have a
alright.
torch in one hand, by the way, so
I drop it.
sure, you can drop it right there if you'd like.
It's a 2-hand. My sword. And
Ooh.
casually stroll on up there.
Yeah.
Down right. Yeah. Just kind of sigh and be like, first man-eating slimes, not man-eating mushrooms. Just slash at them.
All right.
So,
You were slashing the one that Ron had hit earlier?
which one was that one? The one right in
Yep,
front.
Okay.
that one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the one right in front of me.
Go for it.
Okay, that is a 19.
Definitely hits. Roll your damage.
10.
10 damage. Okay.
Wait, is 0 a 10?
It is.
Okay. Oh, it would be 10 plus 5, so that's actually 15 damage.
15 damage. Similar to the other, you've reduced it to just almost bits, but they're still kind of writhing and moving around.
I'll take another swing at it then.
Go for it.
And this will be 17 plus 8.
Definitely hits.
Oh.
Wowee.
And that is 8 damage on top of that.
You destroy this mean little mushroom as you sort of bludgeon it to bits. Anything else you'd like to do?
This will go great on my ramen.
What is this ramen you speak of?
Fancy noodles.
Oh, I like this.
That's it for me, I think.
Okay. Vin, your turn.
I would like to do firebolt at the one that's still alive.
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on, let me see what I add. 15 plus 8.
Definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Get my other die. What is that? A 9 plus 6, which is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You destroy this mean little mushroom. It bursts into flames and is reduced to embers, essentially, and ash. So currently, you don't see anything else that's moving or assailing you at the moment. However, we will stay on the map here, and you all can choose. We'll remain in initiative order because depending on what happens, things may happen. So, Vin, you've just completed your turn. It is Bryn's turn here, and you can see, I believe, some sort of dim light to your left. The smoldering remains of a campfire. A couple torches dimly lighting the area.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of quietly to Valken. You know, it is very good. Have you ever had wild mushroom pierogi? It's so good. You should have some, especially if my baba is making. Do you see that light up there? Do you think there's survivors nearby?
What's a pierogi? And also, yes.
Oh, a pierogi is like okay. We can talk later, but it's like you take the breading and you put the meats and the things inside, and then it's very good, very good.
Okay. Maybe we should look over there.
You
Yeah,
notice that.
it's like raised up, like
Yeah,
right?
that's about a 15-foot drop or so.
Maybe Ron can give me a boost. Actually, can we say that I ended right here,
Sure.
so that if Ron wants to boost me, I can next turn just go right.
Was it? Is it going up or dropping down?
It's dropping downward.
Okay.
Oh, that really fucked with my brain just now. Because now I see it, and I did not before.
I saw it the other way before at first too, but now I see it
Holy
the other
crap.
way. It's like that paper plate image. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boosts you in the downward direction. I'm gonna keep that torch there. Just let me know if you pick it up or not.
Get yeeted.
That would be Ron just kicking her off the ledge.
So extra fall damage is what you're asking, right?
just knock me over. So actually, now that that's the case, I want to I'll say those things to Vulcan as I kind of walk over to the edge here, and look down, see if I see anything. And actually, I still have an action, so I'd like to do a perception.
Sure. Yeah. You look over the edge. Make a perception check.
Can I
Or-
help her look? For that? Did she
You'd be able
mention it
to
me?
on your turn. We're gonna go in initiative
I was
order.
thinking maybe investigation to look specifically at the fire embers to see if I can figure out how long ago this was maybe lit. You know.
that would require you to be kind of up close and kind of studying the
Okay,
fire.
then let's just do perception
Sure.
for now.
Go for it.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think that's gonna be a 16. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, so you're kind of looking at the fire and the torches, and you realize that they're not quite as dim as the ones before, but they're definitely not recently lit. It's sort of the thing where they may previously been here up to several hours ago, where the fires are sort of dying down. It hasn't been tended to, so they may have camped here the night before, something along those lines. Hard to tell. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn. If we're saying an initiative, I can't do anything else.
Ron, what would you like to do?
Ron would like to go pick up the torch and then throw it in the areas where he cannot see. So maybe like aiming for that spot.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. So easy enough. You spend about 25 feet getting the torch, which it's here is where he dropped it.
Okay, so I was here, so by then 20, 25.
Yep. Grab it and then just
and then
just go ahead and make a I'm gonna say for this, since you're aiming for a specific like area, just roll d20, add your dex modifier.
got it. So 0. Nat 20, baby.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Yep. So you take you set you put your axe away, you pick up the torch, you kind of gather the weight of it, and you just basically shot put this torch over to this area here where you had wanted, and there it lands. And you can see by some of the illumination that the torch is offering is kind of what you didn't see before. Maybe you see the tavern kind of curves around. There's a makeshift little wooden bridge there. You see more mushrooms along the wall in your area, and you also see the campfire, some bats kind of flying around in the open cavern.
Oh, I like how you said that, and then the map actually had bats fly around.
Looks like we lost VS's camera there for a moment. If he's still here.
Oh no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your cam is
You are-
disconnected.
You're just too
You may have hit
awesome
that
for the
hotkey when you were on
Discord.
your camera and not and not Foundry. So maybe that shortcut turned your camera off.
You could also hover over the players in the left corner and hit your
There you go.
no handy whatever's.
Ron,
Anyway.
I'll use my free action as well to kind of yell in the cavern like, "Hello,
Hello.
we're here to save you."
Hello. Hello. And it echoes far in the cavern.
Well, now maybe we should find our way down. But I see bridge over here. Maybe perhaps we can walk over.
Okay, Valken, your turn.
Okay. So we see there's another path going around the other side.
Yep, there's a path going around. You'd see some rock outcroppings in this area that might make it a little easier to climb down, or you could lower yourself depending on where you want to go. And you see kind of mushrooms on the outside wall.
Yeah, I think I want to start working my way around and
Okay.
across the wooden planks towards that side. Here. Oops. I got the thing.
It's okay.
20 to there. 20 there. Okay, I moved to there. That should be 45 feet of movement.
Yeah, so as you step on the planks here, you see a mushroom friend
Right.
that's going to reach out and try and hit you.
Sorry, do you want me to go back to that spot?
It'll be an attack of opportunity. Essentially, it's not going to stop you, per se. But it will do some damage to you. So the first attack does hit. And you take 7 necrotic damage. As this rotting tendril reaches out to hit you. And the second strike misses you.
But it does 2 on reaction?
It's essentially is multi-attack, so. But you're right, it should have just been 1 if it was holding an attack, so it did not hit you, but. Okay, and then you wind up here.
There's a thing over here.
And Vin, it is your turn unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't really do anything from here. I'm out of movement, so
Okay.
no, I'll stay where I'm at and just kind of see what else happens.
Gotcha. Vin, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet. Oh my goodness. One more. Thank you. And then I'm gonna hit the one that Valken was talking about
Yeah.
with let's do
Yeah, and you
if
can just
I-
barely see it.
if I use where was it? Twin spell. I can do my firebolt twice at it.
You sure can.
Okay, I want to do that, please.
Go for it. You use your twin spell and give me the first one.
Hold on. What is it plus? Please be plus something. 4 plus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, thank God. All right. We have a 3 and a 3, so a 6.
Okay, still there, smoldered a little bit. Go ahead and make your next attack.
16 plus 8.
Definitely hits. The AC you're looking for these is 5.
Nice. We have a 9 and a 6. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15.
Nice. You burn up this mushroom.
I yell, I got it! At everybody. And I'm out of stuff, so I'll stay put.
Gotcha. And let's see here. Bryn, you are next. What would you like to do?
Okay, so she flambéed that
Mhm.
mushroom or whatever. And I don't see any other mushrooms right now.
You do not.
Like, are we starting to pick up on which ones are the ones that are gonna attack us, or no? We're still kind of like,
Until they move or do something, they are completely indistinguishable from normal mushrooms.
gotcha. And how far down is the drop? Like right here, like right in front of. I had a
About 15 feet,
thing.
right there.
Okay. You can drop 15 feet without being injured, right?
Yep. So you, how tall are you?
Pretty tall.
Let's math this out.
You're
You're 6'7". You could lower yourself. Yeah. If you'd spend an action to do that,
Yeah.
then you
Taller
certainly
than I
could.
thought.
I'm very tall. Not as tall as Ron. I know Ron, but pretty tall.
Yeah, you spend.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower myself down here.
Yep, you spend your action. And you lower yourself down there.
I might need you to move me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't.
I gotcha. So you make it to about here. Since it is 15 feet, you're climbing down carefully. So it's about all your movement there.
Okay. Do I still have an action? Because if so, I'll do an investigation.
That was your action to make sure
Okay.
and climb
Then
carefully
I'm-
so you wouldn't take
And I
damage.
am done. I'm just thinking sweet thoughts of pierogies.
Let's see. And I believe up next is going to be Ron.
Let's see. Where's the old ruler?
You notice, Vin, that kind of where you just like incinerated that mushroom. You're kind of looking around the cavern, getting a lay of the land, and you look back and there's a mushroom there, where it should have been just burnt to ash.
Wait, where I just killed one, there's a new one?
Yep.
Okay.
Spores. I'm going to dash over to this spot right here.
Okay.
That is pretty much all I can do, but I'm gonna make a perception to see if is there any notable stuff in this tiny camp here.
Yeah, go ahead and
that I
make
can
a
see from
perception
this
check for me.
distance? Okay. 11.
Yeah, I mean, you could see just kind of like the fire dying down, just a couple of like equipment, not a whole lot, maybe things that were a little too heavy to carry, some canvas, maybe some bedrolls. So you're not sure if they intended on coming back or if they left it in a hurry.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Bryn, maybe they have a note or something you could look and find.
I shall look.
Falcon, your turn.
Okay. That torch that Ron threw, did it land up on this ledge?
Yeah,
in
it
front of me?
is right here.
Okay.
I don't have a little token,
like-
so you'll just have to.
I'd like to walk over and pick that up.
Sure.
There. And
So as you turn that corner, Valken, you can see it's these little like chitinous creatures almost scurrying around the wall. And now that you are like closer, you can hear a little of legs hitting the stone floor. But you notice these little guys scurrying around.
Do they seem like they've noticed me?
They do as you cross around the corner. They sort of looked at you.
Are they big boys?
They are medium sized.
Yeah, those are big boys.
So pretty big for a little chitinous. Not like quite an insect really, but they're sort of large. They have large antennae, kind of protruding from like their head. They have like large back hind legs, kind of a tail that protrudes out, and it all is like made of chitin.
I turn to everybody else and just be like, there's giant bugs over here. Maybe we should deal with this.
And they almost look like orange in color or something, like brown or orange.
Just giant nasty bugs. 3 of them as far as I can see. I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna get ready with my sword and
Gotcha. You still holding the sword?
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and hold an action.
Gotcha. What action would you like to hold?
To attack if they try to approach me.
Okay.
Or are hostile towards me.
Gotcha. So you got torch in hand, you have your sword drawn, and you're gonna hold your action. And if one of these bugs gets near you, you're gonna swipe at it. Okay. Vin.
The mushroom that you said I saw come back, do I see it back, or
it's right there.
Okay, I will attack it again.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
With a fire bolt. $15 plus.
Oh yeah, it definitely
8.
hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Four plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you definitely singe it. Pieces of it kind of fall off. And you're a little closer, and it smells awful once you break pieces apart off of it.
Is it like singed enough where I can get by it, or it's like still alive?
Yeah, it is right here. And as you notice, as you hit it, pieces kind of fall off of it, and that smell just kind of emanates. It's disgusting, really.
Okay.
But it's still
I
there.
guess I'll stay put and then yell down to Bryn, do you need help? And I end my turn.
Okay. Up next is Bryn.
And I guess I know there's something up there, but I probably can't see them.
If you're, I mean, it depends if your vision can see it. Since you're about 15 feet up.
I probably would have, as
Wait,
I was
I'm down.
shouting, probably
I'm
would have
down. You said I
pointed.
was.
No, you're 15 foot down, and that means they're 15 feet above you, and then they're pushed back.
Okay.
So it might be a little difficult to see him. He pointed out in the general area, so you have an idea.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my original plan and investigate the fire now that I'm down here.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I still can't move myself very well. I think it worked.
Yep, you're there.
Having
Roll an
technical
investigation check for me.
difficulties.
Try a different browser too, by the way. I had trouble
No.
with Edge and switched to Chrome on mine because it
I'm
was
in
choppy.
Chrome.
Okay. Roll your investigation for me.
Great.
8 total. Yeah, you're kind of sifting through the fire here, and you don't gain really any new information than what you had before, and you kind of come to the same conclusions that Ron may had trying to figure out what's going on, in that there's some stuff here. You're not sure if they decided to like lay down like a quick camp here and we're coming back, or if they just left kind of in a hurry.
Okay.
So one of those two options.
I'm gonna move over here
Gotcha.
and just see what I can see over here. I think that's as far as I can go.
Okay. And the fungus that Vin had scorched, and you can see it almost moves forward. It kind of like weird, like shimmies forward and kind of shambles, and it tries to hit you, Ron. But it is not. It lashes out at you with these just tendrils, and you can kind of smell this kind of nasty innards of this mushroom, but it misses you. So
Ron does not want to eat mushroom.
up next is going to be this guy, and it makes a beeline towards you. Oops.
It's not afraid of fire.
You were
torch.
not sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be particularly phased by it, or maybe you're not sure. You've never seen these things before. But it does get within your reach, so you can make your held as action. So you can make your attack with your sword.
Yep. That is going to be 14.
A 14 hits.
And this is one-handed. Oh, good. 13 damage.
13 damage. Very nice. And you kind of cleave this sword right through it, and you damage it quite a bit. It kind of breaks through the chitin, and it's definitely hurt. Okay. This thing is going to try and bite you. And you notice as you kind of swing your sword into this, it just makes like an oozing, like sizzling noise as you strike into it. And you kind of pull your blade and you see kind of this stuff coming out of the wound.
Ew.
But still ready to slash it again on your turn. Okay. It strikes you and it gets a 17. So it's going to bite you. And you take a mighty 2 piercing damage. Okay, and that's going to be it from them. This one goes next, and it sort of scurries down in this direction. To here. And it makes its way to here. And it is going to spend the rest of this movement to dash and make its way down to get next to you, Bryn.
Okay.
That's its turn. Up next. Then you see another mushroom kind of shimmy behind you and move here. And it's going to try and attack you. Both attacks do hit you.
Rude.
You take a total of 7 necrotic damage.
Thanks.
Okay. Up next is this one. And they are going to spend their movement. This one almost just seems to just make a beeline like directly towards you, Ron. I was supposed to stop here, my bad. Makes a beeline and just dashes directly at you. And you hear like you hear it skittering. Vin, you see another mushroom sort of like scurry behind you
This is a very
and
bad
hit you
place to
once for 3 necrotic damage.
be. I don't
Three
like
on
it.
me.
That was for Vin, not Bryn.
Oh,
I
it was
misspoke
Vin.
first.
Sorry,
Yeah, that was
Vin.
Stick 3
Yeah,
more
I thought it was
necrotic.
this other guy. Wait, where's the one that's attacking Vin?
Right there.
That guy. I couldn't see them. They
And
kind
there
of
are
blend
2
in.
behind you. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Ron, it is your turn.
Ron's gonna go to town on this little critter in front of him that was beelining for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swing once with a 18 to hit.
And 18 hits. Roll your damage.
10 smackaroos.
10. Okay,
Yep.
so 1 moment before you make your second one, as you swing your adamantine axe into this thing and you kind of cleave through it, doing quite a bit of damage. And you hear the similar thing that that Valken had heard, kind of this weird, like sizzling, kind of pussing, weird innards. And as you kind of remove your axe, you see it start to corrode as you swing. So, your axe has a -1 penalty to damage rolls currently.
Oh. Okay. That can I just I'm going to drop my axe and take out my stone hammer.
Okay.
And then do I still have action to swing away from
Yeah,
my
you
second
do.
attack?
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Hammer time. No, I missed with a 7.
Yeah, that
8,
does
9.
miss. So you swing,
Okay.
and it, as you drop your axe, it immediately is focused on it, like it's fixating.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, Valken, your turn.
Okay. Did my sword? Did that same thing happen?
It did not. Couple things.
Okay.
Your sword does seem to be made of some fine quality steel, but you also know that it does have magical properties.
Okay. Well, if nothing seems out of the ordinary to Valken, then he's just gonna swing again at this thing, because
Go for it.
die. Maybe not. That's 13.
13 does not hit. Just miss. You're looking for a 14 is the AC of these.
Okay. I will swing again. That's a natural 20.
Very nice.
Ooh-wee.
Very nice.
So that's a natural 20
Mm-hmm.
on a one-handed attack.
You got your rolling 2d8 with your one-handed longsword, I believe.
Okay. Not very good. It's only
What's the total?
9.
9.
I'm
Okay.
low.
It looks hurt. It's barely making it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use the key point then
Okay.
to to you know what, we're gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what's happening with these bugs. I just want it dead, so
Mm-hmm.
fist fighting time. And that will be 20, 30, 20 to hit.
Definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, that's good. That's 10 damage on that.
You obliterate this monster here, and when you do, you with your flurry of blows, and since your hands are kind of full with the torch and a sword, you do like a spinning back kick and just obliterate this, and this kind of corrosive liquid inside it just splats against the wall. So you do have one more blow. What's that?
Do I notice if it hits the wall, does it smoke or steam? Do I notice this?
Not the wall.
Okay. And I have one more thing left.
Yep, you also have movement, so you can move and then potentially hit something else with your remaining attack.
Okay, I'm gonna scooch on this way. And am I still on the ledge?
Yeah, you are on the edge of the ledge, but it's below you about 15 feet.
Okay.
You could drop.
I see Brent finding it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just gonna leap off the ledge into like a kick right down on top of this thing.
Yeah, so with your monk bullshit, you have slow fall, so you jump down and you do a flying kick into this creature. Go ahead and give me your attack roll, and we will put you right here.
Please don't miss. This is gonna be. Ooh, that's gonna be a 19 plus whatever.
That hits. Roll your damage.
It's good damage, dude. That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. Definitely hurt it, but it's still kicking. So.
I can just crunches down on it.
Yeah. Okay. Vin, it's your turn. Mushroom friends all around and little bugs.
I always ask you this, but I always forget. So with Quicken spell, I can turn a regular spell into a bonus action, but I still have my action, correct?
Yep. And you could use a cantrip on that action or anything else.
Any other action?
Just not another leveled spell. Depending.
Okay.
Depending on what you cast, sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a Quicken spell.
Okay.
On magic missile.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm gonna get the 3 boogers. I don't know.
Okay.
Like
So which
mushies.
one? Yeah, let me know
Booger
which.
fungi.
Are you? How many darts are gonna go to each?
I think I get 3, so 1 each.
1 each. Okay. So roll your damage for this one.
Okay, the first one gets 4 plus 1, so 5.
5 damage. Okay.
Second one gets 1 plus 1, so 2.
2 damage. We'll say it's this one. Okay. And then the last one behind you
is 3 plus 1, so 4.
Very nice. Okay. Yes. So you unleash your magic missiles into each of these fungi and doing damage to all of them.
And then I want to take out my ever smoking bottle.
Okay.
And I look at the mushies and give them a glare and then open it up. And then
sure. Let's see. What is the command word for your? I guess you need to do it when it's closed. So you just pop open the cork and smoke starts pouring out of this bottle. You just set it on the ground, and which I believe is a 60-foot radius, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh geez.
Yes. And then I will back up.
Which square do you put it in? And I'll draw.
Oh, I guess right in front of me.
Gotcha. All right, 60-foot radius coming up.
And then I'm gonna go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Those. Yeah, they can't see you, so they're not gonna get an opportunity attack against you. Okay, nice. Lots of smoke filling the area. I'll say currently, as it spreads in the top tier, the bottom tier, you probably have about a turn or two before it reaches below you, since it's expanding. Okay, and Bryn, it's your turn. You got a bug friend right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna move here because I want to be next to Valken, and then I'm going to try to stab it with my spear.
Go for it.
That's gonna miss. That's a 7 hits.
The 7 misses.
My second attack. $11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna action surge. and
Go
stab
for it.
again.
Come on.
Oh, that's much better. 22.
Yeah, you're looking for a 14, so that definitely hits. Roll your damage on this one.
All right. That's 5 damage.
5 damage,
and I'm
okay.
gonna do my second
Mm-hmm.
attack.
Yeah,
again.
go for it.
14.
That's
You said
exactly what you
that should
need.
hit. Yep. And then that's gonna be another 6 damage, but it's non-magical, sadly.
Yeah, so as you're
Unless-
striking it with your spear, it dodges you on your first strikes, but as you use your action surge and you get purchase on the second two, you look and see kind of the tip of your spear also starting to corrode. It currently has a -2 penalty to damage rolls
Bonded
now.
weapons don't count for magical, right?
And they do not.
Okay, just double checking. It didn't look like it, but I wanted to double check.
Nope. So you make a note, you're at -2 on damage rolls.
I don't like that.
Wait. For the rest of the encounter?
Your weapon is corroded. It's -2 until you can get it fixed.
Is it -2 just the damage part, right?
Just the damage rolls.
So
Fuck. Okay, let me get a post-it note.
at
Mhm.
first I thought it was like a -2.
Yep.
to hit
And
or
you
something.
notice that once you stick it with your spear, as you're hitting, it's actively just corroding the metal part of your spear, just at a very rapid pace.
Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see what was
Uh,
going on above, so this is my first time realizing they're corrosive, actually.
Yeah.
Just punch
so-
it in the face, Bryn. It works usually.
This fungus is gonna try and reach out and attack Ron.
Can try.
And it misses, but you notice it made 3 attacks against you
Whoa.
as it reached out with its tendrils,
Whoa.
but they all miss. Up next is going to be the monster that you just attacked, and sort of looks between you two, but it goes towards Valken again. So
I want to do disadvantage. I want
Very
to
nice.
pose disadvantage.
Valken, you avoid a hit because of that. So the first roll was a 19, the
You're
second one was a
welcome,
10,
friend.
so it's not enough. As you kind of move in between and distract this creature, and it tries to bite you, and you're able to dodge out of the way easily, Valken. Okay.
Cool.
This mushroom here starts to shimmy and follow you, Vin, and it looks very unnatural. Like it's not walking, it's just almost like sliding and like writhing. It's like stalked to move forward. Up next is this creature, and it looks at your axe, Ron, and
Better not. Better not.
let's see.
Metal. What is my sword made out of?
It spins its action looking, and you can see its antenna sort of coming from its head and like just like covering this like touching it, trying to figure it out to see if it's what it's looking for. And it also has another -1 to damage rolls. No. It's actively corroding this thing. And that is its turn. This mushroom moves towards you, Vin. It shambles towards you. Ron, your turn.
Stay away from Ron's axe!
And I try to bludgeon it with my hammer.
Go for it.
Nat 20!
Very nice. Roll the damage.
3 tonight.
Yes.
Total.
Very nice.
Hammer time.
Get to work, village.
11 plus 15 damage.
15 damage. Still kicking, but barely. As you kind of strike into it with your stone hammer, and more of that kind of liquid oozes out behind it.
I'll swing again with a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. So with that last swing, you kind of actually, you tell me how you destroy this creature that's destroying your weapon.
Ron is doing everything in his power to make sure that creature stays away from his axe. So kind of on the last hit, kind of turns it into a two-hander motion and swings as if it is a baseball bat meeting a baseball.
Got you. And you hit this thing, and not only does it splat, but you just kind of throw the body of this monster into the wall here, and it just leaves a mark. And you just see the liquid sort of dripping down off of the cave wall there. Valken. Oh, go ahead if you had more you wanted to do.
Nope, that was it. That's my turn.
Go ahead, Valken.
This thing's still alive.
It is alive. It's holding on.
Okay. Only thing left to do is to swing at it with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that. And that'll be 15 plus whatever.
That hits. Roll your damage.
And that'll be 8 damage on that.
All right. How do you kill this one?
Literally just I want to get rid of all of these things, so just a quick slash, maybe chop off its head and be done with it or something.
Yeah. So you take this dowel, and as you just kind of spin it in your hand, you swing it down with your head and just with your hand and chop off the head, and it just goes limp. And more of this liquid kind of just pours out of it. And you look at your blade, and it seems to have just covered it, but it's not corroding compared to what you saw happen to Bryn's.
When I do the cool samurai thing and do the quick flick and all this stuff off.
Very nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I see Vin now that she's at the edge?
You can't see shit. And honestly, I should have had you roll at disadvantage, Ron, but I'll remember next time because this entire area is filled with smoke.
Oh.
So we'll remember that next time.
Oh,
never mind the giant circle here. You're out of it, so it would have been a straight roll. So
I thought it was gonna move out slowly, but it's just like a bam.
Yeah.
Smoke.
So the ever smoking bottle, it pours out in a 60-foot radius, and then each minute after that it increases. So it pours out first and then gets larger. But it would have been a straight roll anyway, since you can't see it and it can't see you, so it's fine.
Okay.
Well, God, I don't know where anybody's at then. Bryn's next to me. I
thought it wasn't down there yet.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
you
you're
said
right.
2 turns?
Yeah, you've got about a turn and a half, so it's above you. Thank you for reminding me. So y'all are good, but
so it's coming out, but I still can't see them.
Can't
or
see
anybody up there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I then would like to move forward a little bit.
Yep.
Towards the old campfire and just kind of shout up at any direction I think Ron or Vin might be like.
Yeah.
What's going on? Do you guys need help? Should I climb up? And then I'll just wait there.
And you're shouting, and you can see like the vague, like when you're like it's in a vague like a fog. And you see kind of the embers just kind of brightening the area, but aside from that, as you kind of look up, you can't see anything. So Vin, your turn.
I jump down to be with them and not by my lonesome.
Gotcha. So you can't see.
It's a big drop.
So if you'd
a
like to
very big
drop
drop.
down, you can, and just make a dexterity check for me, and it's going to be
Sure.
at disadvantage
Can't-
since
Several
Can't-
feet shorter than me who drops down.
Can I Misty step down?
let me see.
I feel like you're half of Bryn. How tall are you?
could
Like
be as
5?
tall as you if I
You
wanna
can
be.
teleport to an
That's true,
unoccupied
that's true.
space that you can see.
Hmm.
Could she not? Oh, she's
so
in the fog.
You're in the fog.
Okay.
So what you
Well-
could do to kind of help you with your intent here is this is your item. You know how it works. You could drop down and intend as your reaction that when you see, you can use your Misty Step to get to an area safely. But that would be your turn.
Wait, I don't know if I understood what you said.
Yeah, so you can't see anything right now. Which Misty Step, you have to see an area that you want to go.
Right.
But since you know your magic item, you purchased it. You read the instruction manual. You know that there's a drop somewhere, and you would know that the smoke is going to travel slowly. So you might be able to drop and then hope that you can see a space and Misty Step as you see it. I'd let you do that, but it would take your
So like
it would
I
take
can
your
jump down and then as I see it, Misty step there.
it would basically be holding your action because so that'd be what you could do, but you could do it if that's what you want, or you could drop and see what happens.
And it's 15 feet.
Mhm.
You know, I'm just gonna drop. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay,
We just gonna do it.
give me a dexterity.
But can
or-
I? Actually, that's my action. Never
Dropping
mind.
is not your action.
Oh, it's not my action.
If you climbed, that would be a different story. But if you're just walking out,
I
and you're
was
just
gonna
gonna
grow.
sure, up to you.
I would like to grow 15 feet tall, please.
Let's see. Are you using a spell for that?
My changeling.
Let me look.
I can be as tall as I want.
Let's see.
Because it says you determine the
Mhm.
specifics of the changes, including your coloration, hair length, sex, height, and weight.
So, basically what I'll do is you're tall enough, and we'll figure out the specifics later. You're tall enough that you could lower yourself down if you'd like, and you wouldn't take any damage there. If you drop though, you still might, because it's still.
I will grow to 15 feet and then just kind of like sit on the edge and like whoops-a-daisy, like get down like a kid would, I guess, off of a couch.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, you lower yourself down. You're not gonna take any damage, but make an acrobatics roll for me. It'll be
Because she's so
disadvantaged. So you
tall,
can't
is she
see.
partway in the smoke when she lands down there?
Mhm.
So all I see is giant thin legs as she lands.
10.
Like,
That's 10.
oh,
Okay,
shit.
that's enough. So you just kind of scoot off there, and then you drop, and you retain your balance. So you are down there.
Nice.
I just imagine Vin doing like the laziest roll off a cliff ever.
And I say, "Hi guys," because I'm tall, so my voice is deeper now. And I guess I can't do anything else. So
Gotcha. Okay, Bryn, it is your turn.
I have no clue what's going on. I just know that I can't see over there where the mushroom things were.
You cannot, and also this area, whoops, ends up growing.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
If I can figure out how to grab. That's okay. We will make a new one because it's 70 feet now.
Oh boy.
and you can see there's about 5 feet that is still visible to you all down below.
Okay. Well, okay, so here's my question. This
Sure.
right here is like a straight up ledge into fucking death, right?
You can't
Looks
see
like
it.
it.
You have no idea.
Well, it was there before.
Oh
the
yeah, so
smoke.
yeah, it's not there down yet. You can look, and there's like some like scaffolding and like a large pole there, but as far as you knew, like you looked and you didn't see a bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna move straight to the wall until I feel it.
Sure,
And then
yeah.
I'm gonna yell to my friends. You do know that there is like a straight drop off ledge exactly to your left. If you come towards me, you want to hug the wall to your right, or you're going to fall off and die, and no one can help you. And then I'm gonna move, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But I don't have dark vision. Do I need to light a torch at this point? To see what's over like here?
There's some very dimly lit torches around you. You could, if you wanted to, you could as well. You could light a torch to kind of see. You have to put your shield or your spear
Yeah,
up.
I'm
though.
gonna. That's okay. I'll put those up and light a torch because I can't. I don't want
Okay.
to fall off a ledge.
Are you getting rid of your shield or your spear?
I'm gonna just. My spear's all fucked up, so I'm just gonna strap that to my back, and keep my shield out.
There you go. You can see. Make sure to mark off a torch.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next, this fungus is gonna try and hit you, Ron, and it rolls a natural 1 on its first one. It rolls
nice.
a. Wait a minute, look at the stats. $21.
Oh, yep. That'll do it.
You take 2 necrotic damage. And you notice that it swings at you 2 more times. For 4
What?
total. But they all miss
What?
except for 1. So I rolled 2 natural 1s out of that, by the way.
Oh, 2 nat ones.
yeah.
That's very important. You have to clarify your nat rollage.
These are going to just sort of shamble around. This one will sort of move aimlessly here. This one will sort of move back here towards the wall. All right, Ron, it's your turn.
I'm gonna feel and guess where my axe is to try to pick it up.
Let's see. Yeah, easy enough. You could do that. Use your free item interact. You feel around, find your axe, and then you.
And then I would like.
So you
Okay.
have a shield and your hammer right in your hands. So
Yes.
you'll have to drop something if you wanted to pick it up.
Can I put away my shield?
Yep, that would it cost you an action to doff a shield though to put it away.
Okay.
So you get that and you use your free item interact. Now you have an axe and and your stone hammer in your hands.
Is it disengage an action so I can
It
only
is.
just do a basic move?
Mhm.
Okay, I will do a basic 30-foot movement
Gotcha.
away. I guess
for
I'll
it.
provoke attack of op.
It can't see you. Opportunity attack says you have to see a creature you can see. So
Nice.
And then I was like, curse you, Vin, in your damn bottle of smoke.
Valken.
Well, I see the legs of my ally in one direction, right?
Yep, you
Or
do.
is it filled? Is this now? There's still some space with the smoke.
5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to turn around then and start heading towards Bryn, I think. So, yeah. Just gonna make. Where are we? How far away? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna use all my movement to over here with Bryn.
Okay.
Start making my way out of this cavern.
All right.
See everybody at the exit.
Oops. I went backwards there. Vin, your turn.
Firsties, I would like to use Quicken spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a bonus action type deal.
I will remind you, you're 15 feet below, and your head is in the smoke, so you can't see him.
Right. I yell, pineapple moose, and then use mage hand to retrieve my jug.
Amazing. Got you. So,
yeah.
question for you: is pineapple moose the word to stopper the
Close
bottle?
it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. So your mage hand stoppers the bottle, and I believe that once it's stoppered, it slowly starts to go away. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, it goes away, I think, after 10 minutes, or
Yeah.
unless a wind comes. So I don't know if it's like gusty in here.
Yep, it'll disperse after 10 minutes. So, for the sake of this, y'all are gonna be out of initiative. Those fun guys are gonna go back to wherever places they want to be. You can't see it, but they're definitely not gonna find you or be able to catch up to you at all. So, the smoke begins to slowly dissipate. What would you all like to do now?
I just want to confirm that I have my bottle back.
Yeah, easy enough. You'll get your bottle back.
Okay.
It's stoppered up and you get it, and it's in your possession.
If we're out of initiative, then I shrink back to my regular size, and I run over to the gang.
Gotcha. All right. Anything anyone would like to do here?
I move out of the fog or smoke, and I'm like,
Vin, why do you use the smoke bottle at the most inconvenient time?
It was not inconvenient for me. I needed to get out of there without them noticing me.
Can't you just use magic and appear in new location without smoke?
Not all the time. I have a couple times use. Anyways, do you see anything up there, or should we go the bottom route, or do you want to go the top route?
Ron believes we have not looked at yet, but there is still fog. But Ron will stay up here just in case. Ron is not good at looking for things.
Yep. You could wait 10 minutes for the fog to disperse. Based on, I believe, your check as well as Bryn, you all would say there's nothing else to find. You kind of got what you wanted out of that. But it's up to you. But the cavern does continue on further in this way. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take our break. And then when we come back, we will figure out what they're going to do next. What they'll find next. Hopefully some miners.
Hopefully some live miners, not some dead miners.
Okay, but we'll find out when we come back, and we'll see you here in a bit. Thanks for watching, everybody who supported. I really appreciate it for the resubs, the subs, the follows. We try and keep it as immersive as possible during the stream, but we do see it, and I do thank you very much. So we'll be right back here in just a bit.